kicker Graham Gano set to put his foot into this one. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The rushing numbers for Pollard last week, pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
2nd down, Prescott. CeeDee Lamb. And finally down at the 36-yard line. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run left with Pollard. And the tackle there by Micah McFadden. The Cowboys at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. You talk about this Giant defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Prescott now. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. 2nd down, Pollard again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. But now he appears to be in some pain. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. The extra point and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 23 carries, 115 yards, and a touchdown.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level on all fronts. Of course, that man running the ball, he's just seeing the field so well. But don't forget about his offensive line. They've really asserted their will out there and are confident they can repeat it again this week.
13 yards, good for a Giant 1st down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Jones slow, complete here to Waller. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 37. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now Jones. And his throw is incomplete. These two teams met at MetLife Stadium earlier this year with the Giants winning that one. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Dallas. Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing, Jones. Campbell making the catch. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Gano's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They run here with Rico Dowdle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Prescott. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. You talk about this Giant defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass, because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap, because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb, and that would be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Ferguson. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allowed to convert on 4th and long. Off the play fake, Prescott. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Prescott to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't it?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand This is the knowledge you have. Make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
2nd and 10. To throw again. Jones. Short throw, going to be caught by Waller. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle.
Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Jones. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on the punt. Devontae Turpin deep for the Cowboys. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Dexter Lawrence finding his way through defensively for the stop. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They run again with Dowdle. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
They've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd, and he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb, and that is incomplete. Here's Jones, throwing to start the drive. That's complete to Slayton. Breaks through the contact, and they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Looking to throw. Jones caught along the left side by Hyatt. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down. Back to throw. Jones. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be incomplete.
That's going to hold a bit because they needed to come through the completion there. Now the drive that started with good field position is facing 4th down.
Gano's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him and with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
Dallas offense set for this next drive. And they are back to 500 now. The win last week, their third in a row. And the question is this run coming too late to make a difference in the playoff race?
Great question. They definitely still have some work to do, but I think a lot of folks were writing this team off about 3 weeks ago, even some of their own fans. So I suggest you put some extra shocks on the old bandwagon because this team has rebounded.
Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb. And he's got a first down there after a gain of about 12 as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. First down, Prescott. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. On play action, Prescott. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On the run, it's Dowdle. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now Jones throwing to start the drive. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Under pressure, they got him again. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. On 3rd down, Barkley across the 30 to the 31-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. And they do have terrific starting field position, but no timeouts to work with, so they'll need to operate quickly. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. To throw is Prescott. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
There's no secret who they were trying to get the football to.
Well, no, they went to him on 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd down, all 3 incomplete.
Yeah, and when you're unable to connect and you force it in that direction, all you're doing is giving confidence to the defense. They feel like they're really hurting you in a big way.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Jones now on 1st and 10. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll begin out in the desert. Atlanta taking on Arizona. And it's the Cardinals who are out in front in that one. Hollywood Marquise Brown, a touchdown reception. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they fall in that one to the visiting Indianapolis Colts. Jonathan Taylor, well over 100 yards on the ground with 3 touchdown runs. Lastly, let's get to the Windy City. See what's happening with the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And it was the visiting Carolina Panthers.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Giants offense set to begin this 3rd quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either, so certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marquise Bell. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
I don't think there's any other way to put it, but that was just simply deflating, because you know they came out ready to go at halftime, right? Everyone motivating each other, wanting to get out there and get going. And that turnover absolutely saps your momentum. Now you're just shouting encouragement to your defense, hoping they can pick you up and give you another chance.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Kayvon Thibodeaux able to record his 5th sack of the season. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop it well short.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Delay of game, offense.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They toss it down to Pollard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
1st down, and it's Pollard again. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Pollard, oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. They'll try to run with Pollard. There's a nice move. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Flushed out, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott with touchdown number 15 of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. All good with the PAT. And the lead is up to 8. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find...
He's got him in, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. On the option right, it's Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding. Offense.
Justin Pugh, the left guard that time with a flag. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
Down the right sideline.
I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead is up to 15 now. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. Jones. The short throw pulled in by Bellinger. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And this offense on 3rd down today, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Now a throw here hauled in down the left sideline. Touchdown, Giants! Paris Campbell, 59 yards. And the Giants are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Gano the extra point as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing, Prescott. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 down at the 39. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll give to Pollard running left to the 43, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
That one goes for 24 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on, because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do in that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And he's going to come up well shy of the 1st here as the tackle's made right around the 12.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
Will the defense pressure or sit back? Here's 4th and 5. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out. Touchdown, Cowboys! Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25.
So now Jones and the Giants down by 2 touchdowns. A minute 54 on the clock. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
Here's Jones.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
To throw is Jones.
It got his man complete.
2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly a must. It's 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Jones, the throw completed to Hyatt.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Now 2nd and 4. Jones.
Campbell making the catch. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Back to the same target, Campbell.
Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6.
Here comes 2nd down. Now Jones.
And he is out of bounds here.
Here's 1st and goal. Jones.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Illegal touching. Offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
A 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Jones going to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Illegal touching. Offense.
Down in this one, they needed that score, but they'll have to hold at least for the time being.
You're exactly right. Points that they had to have. As you said, they have to regroup now and see if they can get them another way.
Here we go. The noise deafening. 4th and goal.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here it is. 4th and goal.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Gano now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all.
And it was Jalen Hyatt with a touchdown catch to end the drive.
So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And they've got it. They recovered it.
But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag
Illegal
down.
touching. Offense.
A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Prescott to throw. A desperation heave from the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the